Good day everyone, we're going to take a look at 8.6 with the great name Powers of Powers. So that continues the rules for multiplication and adding with powers, where we're still working on, and the last paragraph of this will be also about this last bit. And we're starting with a question again. If I do xy inside of brackets to the fourth power, remember that's the same as xy times xy times xy times xy. Then what would this actually be? Is this the same as xy to the fourth power? Or is this the same as x to the fourth, y to the fourth? Think about this for a second, please. Well, I think it's going to be the last one. Or is it the first one? The last one, of course, the last one. Didn't know the order mentally. Hey, it has to be x to the fourth, y to the fourth. Why? Remember, if I write it down like this, that means I can also write it down with this, because there are multiplication dots in between the x and the y's as well. xy, 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 xy. Then I can switch around the factors if I want to. I get x, 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 y, 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 y. That means I have four x's times each other. X times x times x, x is x to the fourth. And I also have y 4 times itself, y to the fourth. And I have to write a 4 as an exponent of both letters to indicate that I have x times x times x times x, but also y times y times y times y. This one would mean x times y times y times y times y. And that's something completely different because we have 4 x's. And this introduces the new rule. If I have a power of a product, what does they mean with that? That means I have something inside of brackets that is a product. Ik heb in de haakjes iets staan wat iets is. Binnen de haakjes staat hier A-kie B. AB noemen we dat. Wiskundige zijn lui. AB. Als ik daar een macht van neem, so if I take a power of a product, each factor, each individual thing inside of the brackets is going to be raised to that power. Okay? Let's check. Here. And again, you can now also write it down like this. This is the notation using letters. If I have AB to the power of P, I get A to the P power and B to the P power. PQ squared means P squared Q squared. One example, I only have included one example here because I really think you should just start doing exercise 70 and 71 after you know the rule. The rule itself isn't that difficult. Applying the rule constantly and combining it with the other rules, that's going to be more difficult. What would the answer be of this one? Minus 3c to the fourth power. Remember, I do minus 3 to the fourth power and c to the fourth power. What is minus 3 to the fourth power? That's minus 3 times minus 3 times minus 3 times minus 3. Remember, it's inside of brackets. C to the fourth power is just C to the fourth power. Okay, practice with this. Exercise 70 is perfect to practice, and 71 is already a bit more difficult. There are two main exercises that belong to this theory part. Good luck.